simple WhatsApp obetimi abo modern na wetimi aye short video bia ebe na ya bone kama pa etimi edi amamo na sede mun komo no esi etiere esi etie 02075433637 02075433637 na wabo modern etimi edi wadwenche na ba in a form of text message ana obetimi edi afa WhatsApp anampo obe short video bia ba yebe na ya bo modern na yetimi abo na onso no wenye bia hwe eba obe che bibia okase fi wabodi na wa in short pa eri amenyumreju UEFA Champions League in nra they won no teams ni bienya qualification omo call mani ne day 2 no hefa for na qualify big game no Real Madrid against Manchester City Estadio de Santiago Bernabeu na mun komo no send si etie ene hye no so say time with the legend no yebo modern na ye ni Joe Ajiman senior edin komo kakra na ode yerera mu obekia 1993 Ghana ye kwakura mu Japan no ye part of the squad ye koku place second ye Nigeria and a call final Africa de no ye bo against Egypt secure qualification or can be but tournament nankasa wentimi ankobie ex player ede makrobia Komasia Santi Koroko abobo de ama corners any teams awodo na nina obeba no waba be chichi mu na ya hwe football no sere nema this echo midino ABOU DIABY Lutakin or the ever call Amanone and Afiabi Mohammed Ricardo Varas and a Dimai show. Omunyina habet your monkan your producers no your Gilbert Set Amwakon Morphy and Afisono executive Nankasa sono Ibn Nas omunyina aka di aboma omoboa na dwumade no erametimi edi amantimi dame ho mekwere ba pe ye bo modern na yetimi ahyensem na se yetimi ra mana mo message no meje in a form of video a short ana SMS anampo WhatsApp no 02075436370 02075436370 ye da ho ye koba pe yakibia ye de to so amamo Jumadi kesi ne subi membraso ye bana amanone nkomo aba beto aso etimi da ma be mana ba ode ebeko amanone na afi nkoma odo na ya bomode na etimi ato aso era ma ntu de no so be join on Fakye TV on Facebook on Saturday so oba like wa comment na wa share yesremo mon share na mwa na mu nuanom so no enye bi enhwe na ne manko yie pa etimi emfa ma na afa mu message no eguso aye gene ade a ti also betimi da fa 0207543637020754363 abwa na ne manko yie pa etimi da ma di ma mo hwe na mo nye chi oyi ni mai wai na emse mona no e ka hwe ana ye ya but emre ne beso na mo say the name is Iko diako na yabo modern na bibi ato aso etimi e de ama ken bibi aboko de
oh abu nyame atom na so e
me so mo edem pa
de nyame ase
ewie hye me anka me pe kakra ma
oh sir
we all uluki yi pa
hye so mana wo ma me
mana me ma
so ka sesenke wo ho dia what dia wo ho but mana obia wo ma me
Bisukuma lewa sezi adem yiri paboni ni se muska
oh that set minimum wo ye kuruku na me ye kraka
edi muska me ma dabi me person kan muska me ma
dabi se de wo kan no wo si nka uwo bia na mso minim se nyame adom de nyame aye wi uwo bi
eti mana me ma
mana wo ma me
sa okay mate
egi se nka wie ya nka drop bi nka nye bad
na wadi ara o de be kofi
dabi na nka drink bi e ka ho a
edu pe drink be
so when nyama me na programs manager be nyama me kran kenye bad
okay na programs manager zo nyama we
and de nse na nya to nso say the general manager so be boa me Mr. Saki
na wa hwe o enso week we de kra o ze me hwe na me keka na ma bom na na ma ko yi okokoje ayi ba ko bi na o de ya dia o na me yada o ba yeso o keka me won se bi a eje lokre eno la ye ha adwe
oh o de self me yada o
me check up
me feel brutal
okay
you feel too much
Keze bibia de da wuye de
oh yes
legend so aba
Chris Boa so hweye
okay
na no omomra nye no mu nidwuma o se bubọ ho da wuo di ma omo
I was there for dodo na ne o ma join here omo share on Facebook na oba na waba be share ne kama pa na aboa odwuma de ne di ne ana also onua so wo fie ne nya bi hwe na ne ni giye pa jokri watching the show live from KTR Market. More update on Real Madrid. Costa, yeah, Mamentonka, and once there Michael Bano, and so Eramu, Biaga, watch you live from Akima Safo. Yeah, that's no dia. On so be who did that? Abu Dhabi Luther Kane, and Raman Zero. Good afternoon, Abu. I'm watching you live from Asante Mampong. Your sports is fantastic. Hala Madrid, no size. Need you the bear no. Message in a door so papa. Baruni, Mamma na boa ho. Na yenye na mema nkwa ma no nemra kokoba na ya bo modern na de akidi area to aso etime de ama na bibibia de da DT 0207543637 0207543637 ubetime the short video aba SMS WhatsApp message ebe na akeke etime ra ma yeden ho ya ba pe me ma na ye krado na amano ne nkomo ato aso etime de ama.
Tebena sense na we are bra ye breaking it down na ya touching it down na ya knocking it down ye jejamu yompo e wa mono nsemu adjama ensem pi na we abo ne beda ye be sene sene adjama we ye fe ma yimeze osukwa yuze obia be yini dia baako na me sha safe Nigerian abrante fe Ade Mola Lukman osi akadma Atalanta na ubeka no pa mi breaking the story bi di mawo esenra abra UEFA Champions League second leg ewo knockout playoff game team aye fe Atalanta ene Club Brugge ede pimso no abrante no ebe she go ema penalty sambae wɔhenham yɛ ɛyɛ gaga sakofa bɔɔl no ɛsɛ penalty no ɛma ɔpanyina yɛfɛ no Gian owura fɛ no Gasparini etimi ɛka n'asɛm pii ɛde kyerɛ aberanteɛ no ɛka kyerɛ sɛ aberanteɛ no the worst penalty taker ɔmo yɛ training kura na penalty na ɛwɔ bobɔ sɛɛ no na ɔno ɛwɔ first choice penalty takers wohwɛ ebi te sɛ aberanteɛ Retegi saa so na ɛyɛ Charles di mmeranteɛ ahodoɔ bebree Catalari mu nyinaa wɔ hɔ a ɔmo etimi wɔ penalty nanso no onim denti aberanteɛ ɛfrɛ no Ademola Lukman ɛkɔfa ɛyɛ bɔɔl no so ɔbɛbɔ ɔkɔbɔ sɛɛ no na saa nsɛm na ɔde to dwa no ɛna nɛ Ademola Lukman aba abɔnten di statement ɛso atumi aba na statement a Ademola Lukman de aba no kura ne nyame anim ano ɔden wɔse it saddens me on a day like this to have to write this statement. Ne nyina no sɛ ɔse no kura ne nyame anim nie sɛ ɛna reho ɛso de sa statement wei ɛso de ɛba na ɔse no kura ɔtwa DSC ɛne nsɛm a coach ne aba bonta bɛka wɔse we ɛyɛ disrespect ɛna coach no ɛso ɛde ama no wɔse no kura ne nyame anim de ɛnyɛ sɛ ɛha kɛkɛ na mmom ɛyɛ ade sɛ coach no ansan amu no ɛno nsɛm a Ademola Lukman ɛde aba bonta bɛtwa ɛfa nsɛm a ɔpanyina yɛfɛ no Gasparini ɛde ba bonte bɛto dwa no yɛso yɛde ɛma mo yɛgusu gyina hɔ a yɛ breaking over down ɛso ɛde ama mo ma memra mo Napoli abra Italy no na menya adwuma ɔpanyina yɛfɛ ne Di Laurentiis Napoli ɔmo president no ɔpanyina Abankaba ɛbɛda ne nsa ade a yɛnsa 2 players wei ɔmo transfers owura no ɛyɛ ade sɛ kuntura si dwadie bitimi kɔ so baako yɛ Costas Manolas ɛne Victor Osimhen Jamete ɛsɛ prosecutors atumi request ɛsɛ ɔpanyin no ɛyɛ ade sɛ ɔmra abɔnten ne nyinaa no sɛ saa players no mmienu ɛkwan a ɔfa so yɛ ɔmo transfer no figures ni sika no ɛyɛ ade sɛ kɛtaasihyɛ bi kɔ so ɛnyɛ the right figures ɛna ɔde ɛbaeɛ na sɛ bibi ɛso tete yɛ bibi ɛkɔhyehyɛ baabi nti na owura mo Italy a prosecutors no ɛso atumi request ɛsɛ ɔmo pɛ owura ɛfɛ ne Di Laurentiis a wɔyɛ Napoli president no ɔmo ɛpɛ no abusabusa ne nsɛm bi ahwehwɛ ɛkwan wɔde saa 2 players no baeɛ figures a ɔba abɔnten bɛkɔtu sɔm de fa saa players no ne nyinaa no anya ade a ɛtumi atwa yie ɛno ɛgye ba yɛgyegya mu ɛde ama mo ɛwɔ ɛyɛ dwumadie no so yɛgu so breaking noma down attach noma down ɛgyegya mu yɔ mpabra investigation ɛgu so ɛto dwa ɛtia Di Laurentiis no na maame mfa nto anim ɛsɛ owura mu a team ɛfɛ no AC Milan and UEFA Champions League about second leg almost in the final final ever ball 1-1 was San Siro a moment to qualify Jamete as no Ramo AC Milan I just a meeting yet my a meeting by a management coaching staff and a senior players and no kasa anopaya after almost shake up training kakra and almost emergency meeting na meeting no the efrimu baye ni nyanse said ye ade baako pɛ and aka omo trophy baako pɛ and omo AC Milan betumi a fight for and yes Scudetto and no Italy omo league say UEFA Champions League omo frim bibia crew bia no omo frim eba 2024-2025 seasons are there come moment to fight for any a Scudetto into omo anyiro ho na omo nya adwuma say baby bia betima kama eso ade ama wo eno ede dawa ye jeje mu ade ama mo ene ewo dwumadie no so yegusu breaking no down attach no down jeje mu yompo me pa cho team of Juventus say Juve so no wojina akono na obo against PSV na say Juventus etimi ewini na qualify ekopem the run of 16 UEFA Dupa lucrative Champions League na say obenya sika ebe 11 million euros and Juve benya already season omodi Kenya 63 million euros say ebasa na omosenya ba 11 eka ho a na say afi team of Juventus no ma ekoye keke eso adimo me basika semu a eno edeba me breaking it down Ejamao, Mamim Piaway, as well Emfa Emao, Nina so Okorama, Italy, Obakana Mede, latest UEFA air ranking, pay coefficient, Medi Abaye, as a sofa, countries are, or more a bar, or more da airsono, first and second, on penny another slot, our Champions League, says Italy, the made air to an Navy, as a bar, Champions League, says Entimia slot, a beer and Fankaho, Nina Sanoko Roma, Simlan. Yachuomo ejuomo film sasuna se grograma tima yafana Talanta Champions League yayuomo ejuomo filmo se so grograma Black Club Brugge any 8-11 final edi omasam dumo no eyarewosam and atom so far ugrama sofa ranking no say that here na so me for England edikana Spain at that second and no edge dawa ye chechamu ejamamo say so ugrama ye di atu anim no ade so omo clubs bia omo so ebobo Europa League no and Conference League ebi ugrama na say Juve and obejina akono Roma, Lazio, Fiorentina, Bologna omo nyina no ade say Champions League ye say omo hwe esa be day anase ukopiem babiaka no ombetuma hwe enya saje aronsem ena eka wo mo eno eje ba mi jam ejama mo na mo me confirm akirawo esa Manchester United omo manager omo jan kwan akoya fen the double decker ene Eric Ten Hag opanu nim say Manchester United etua compensation of 14.5 million pounds eno ntia Timothy Jao your fan Eric Ten Hag, the double decker man, Eddie Ejana Quai, and no Jeba on any coaching staff, no, and no Chasa compensation, no, Eddie John Mukwai. Now, and watch, no, Manchester United, a Kaja Omo Bruby Papa, Mibusa se Ekabe, and a United El Brugo, Omukofa sporting director, if Newcastle United, and no buy, or Penina, your friend Dan Ashworth, now Openino, or buy or last for 159 days on also Okono or Mutiana 4.1 million pounds and a United Footwear or Muti Ejana Quine and no Edge Dabamaswa me piano Fakye TV on Fakye Sports as to Adamamo not me so a breaking on down attaching on down as to Adamawa says so Copium Sampi and a Elba Navier na and some Elba Opena Yavan Christian Eriksen our Manchester United now game against Tottenham when Twen Sakai Nina Saran Enfano Wababonte Edin Sampi Ababatuya was say I just say or da obi biase I will get well messages or Mutimi Breno Nina say against Tottenham game no on your virus be enti na so Siakan bia enye ye no say enye be very serious nebum enche no be Tottenham number back be training at the Amatuma your friend of Manchester United and no edge dowa ye jam edamam mami break way down as a boss 7:30 p.m. Aston Villa Liverpool a big game our Premier League and the second way as to toja na ukopima game referee Stuart Atwell and about the center referee obejam Atwell a break game no ebe toja Villa Park na me no ka say ukopima yam breaking it down and from as 5 years ago and Opimo Villa Park Tima if Liverpool as so for our biggest ever Premier League defeat Abra Aston Villa Liverpool a bomb S7-2 now since then I just said the last 9 games Aston Villa and Liverpool so Atima Bono I just Aston Villa I register only 2 points and the JF 9 games Liverpool about the last 9 games and no Ejepa ye jamu Ejamamo now Groma or Penina on so friend Unai Emery or Penino or Bajuma Yompo Edma Aston Villa no Penino so far Ramon managerial career Ope Eyetima Weshan more than 5 times there's a Robsua no my Dene as to Edmano there's a Liverpool no so far we had the win percentage so on share 8 to Liverpool no just 8% there's a winning percentage I just our form and no Ejeba me jamu Ejamamon na Ugrama Roma, young fan to a name, and so, but no, Liverpool, your friend Andy Robertson. Now, Robertson, as young Canchobia, as a too early, send Liverpool and Profobeka, and on back Guinea a Premier League, as Omonyaji, Yented Wakaya at the count.
Front of us, our schedule's far too busy at the minute to, look too far ahead or to even have a minute's thought to look at the league table. I think, we've all looked at the Champions League table because we've finished first and now we're into the next stage. But, in terms of the Premier League, there's still far too much football to be played. There's still far too many tough games to be won. And, I think at April, May time, that's when you start looking and start believing, dreaming that you can win it. I think just now we're just trying to keep the momentum going in the good moment we're in and just try to keep winning games that, allow us to keep the gap or extend the gap if people behind us drop points.
And we are summer. Andy Robertson, Liverpool, left back, at the Tuga, was say a too early. Say, Omo say a Premier League, Omuna Omaje, name also concentration, about games outdoor. I can so any buso pena, your friend an assault, Liverpool man dance opini, Premier League, I come someone ya Gio, and I wunisa was on the mentality, and say, on all game. Na say league or that so na on my gap bear 25 points plana the mentality and so on mami winning 2 games e bi enka ho and some league na matimi age and no en some opinion edituga na Chelsea asoye Cole Palmer, any place out to boha, na amount for fee say, or more hidden crosses be, or contract in him, say, Boss Chelsea, and to me, unqualified for UEFA Champions League, on perfect Timako, me pato, no hidden cross, Biennois, a war place in be contract him, Chelsea and to me unqualified, for a Champions League, or mini Babiako, Shikaya, on bet na Chelsea team, up a drama, Biaso fine, and no Adiaba, and the UEFA Champions League, but your second leg, a one knockout playoff now, and the game CBA took a team, advantage Dortmund. I was signing Duna Park on a Sporting CP first leg, or winning 3-0, and watching PSG and Brestois, as soon as airball and PSG advantage first leg, or winning 3-0, and watching Roma, Nurse Real Madrid, and the Sky Blues, the citizens, Manchester City, and also advantage Real Madrid, or winning 3-2, and Roma PSV, and Juventus, advantage Juventus, Obaka first leg, or winning 2-1, and no Ajabaye Jam Ajamamo, not Mamenko Benabao, Santiago Benabao, baby Real Madrid Omusomakano, and then Nipa 82,000, and a room will take it and you sold out, or my tongue Amnasa, Obaka and Opamdi to a name, as a ultras, at your 2 send there, a ombe walk, Kamu, a team no open a bow road, so Roma, and the stadium will take it and sold out for 82,000, Nipa and the program, and no Adepa, ye change Amuna almost say. And then on Betty and mosaic be our stadium or not Nina say, or more ever share, as a normal program stadium or no Mabeque at the Amamo, not Jamaica. And that's a tifo and a mosaic, or mobile as you will not leave the Bernabeu alive. You will not leave the Bernabeu alive. No one per porter, as ever, and so on shah, or more MON-FRI tiphobia, and Panomunia mosaic, a biaso elho, and no edeba, ye chechamu edamamon, na Ukoroma, the Don Carlo Ancelotti, and your Real Madrid, or more boss no, boss bam, boss guda, or Rano Edin Sampiatuga, was it despite some more advantage, our Man City to first leg, or winning 3-2, no, the Obeka, and so more great respect at my Manchester City, and what or send place, or more Poguma, say, Game Shasa, and Mom Tumunomude, as some money dadama, and one more relaxe, Nanina so much training. Players in assignment or don't we have Debebas and one and a person or more exhibited as well go proman so and maybe BNC probably when a Basha said at Real Madrid goalkeeper Courtois Yabena a Fede Valverde what could try hair staff for what Trenitina say Yabena fellow Mendy or left back not Raul Asensio Antonio Basa Rudiga about 5 Denny Ceballos and Chouamini. ebebo mfifi ho na yanya Rodrigo, Jude Bellingham, Vinicius Junior, na Kylian Mbappe, LED attack no eno ejeba na uko Manchester City a almost be biansia probable lineup no me pa chomo fanto so na menya Manchester City omo esquadra owura Pep Guardiola bibia sesa odon be chase no ene goalkeeper Ederson ono Edam John Stones ebo yewo Abrante Josco Badio ebo Ruben Dias Nathan Ake eno echi Bernardo Silva saso ena Gonzalez ena Kevin De Bruyne for Foden ena Erling Haaland ena Abrante Fred Mamouche omo ena bibia sesa ombetuma chase e de amatima feno Manchester City na Real Madrid about knockout stages so musha English teams no me patromo sha 14 times no Real Madrid etim awinimu 11 and omalusumu 3 eno eje dawa ye jejamu eso ejamam ene e odwumadi no so na ukokopema ensampi ena Real Madrid team talk and some the don eja to omanem eno Carlo Ancelotti ni nyina no say omu season no ene na e chase jesu bia no eye past tense atwam omu season no ene na e chase eno eje froba ye de omu e odwumadi so na Bernardo Silva eso the announcement about was say ene obe volunteer Man City enya penalty a ono Bernardo Silva bebo okay last time penalty ono ena ebo penalty a obo esen ne de no na ose ene se eba ono ebe volunteer no no obo penalty e de ama 8 Manchester City just for so wasebi eno e de dawa ye de amam ene na okopiepiem a yemfanto anim ese the Man City fans no almost from the Rodri Ballon d'Or eye me pacho tifo no omo de beko ewo Bernabeu eno de froba na players wey omo si academy Real Madrid se eba se omo bia di yellow card se owura mo round of 16 omo entimi mo bi famo Real Madrid Antonio Rudiger ene odi yellow card round of 61 timo bi ye Jude Bellingham ono so odi yellow card round of 61 timo bi Luka Modric Chouamini kama Kamavinga ena Hendrick omu enyina no obia di yellow card enya adesa round of 16 obetumi asia academy Real Madrid eno ejeba ye jeja mu ejama mo ewo eye dwumadi no so na owura Manchester City omu player ye fe Kusanov ono so arrive wa join Manchester City team no ewo ene amachin eno join eye team no ni nyina no say omu man private jet ena Abrante fe Kusanov eso omusona omumpese obenya problems ja border no enunti boy no mpese o save na omumpese obebre intoman private jet otimi buy na homache wetimi adwani tima ye friend Manchester City eno ejeba ye jejamu ejamamo na groma Manchester City ye break it down eso ejamao ese insampireba mamimra mo by Munchen Hurricane still yase no ho ensheda enton sa na mom omse enyepra and wepra the ombe say Hurricane ombe man take days off na eno achi no wasa game bi ombe rest no na watimi enya full fitness na bia so aye fine e de amano eno e de fro eba ye jeja mu ejamamo ewo eye dwumadie no so ye gusu e break no down e touch no down na Jude Bellingham ma me mfanto anim ese wurawura ma a 2 game ban and omo German Real Madrid game omo ni Hirona ebebo any Real Betis want me emo a game because of red card against Osasuna odi eno ejeba ye de emam na wie ma me break way down as a Real Madrid omo so ba pili for a 2 game banner omo de ama a Jude Bellingham for the red card from a competition committee for asweye eno eje free Real Madrid omo asweye eba ye jejamo na eno na Ronaldo Real Madrid for so for 2018 Ronaldo video na me pacho all chechem ese ka fuck offer England and shada any problem dia.
Así tienes que ver también lo que ha pasado, las circunstancias del partido. También no puede ser, tienes que ser a veces un poco flexible. Por ejemplo, en Inglaterra jugué muchos años. ¿Sabes lo que dicen muchas de las veces? Que es tu expresión normal y el árbitro no interpreta como lo estás atacando. Por ejemplo, una falta y dice mucho los ingleses, fuck off, ¿entiendes? Y los árbitros nada. Si dices aquí, ellos te mandan a la calle. Tienes que ser un poco flexible, mi opinión. Dialogar con el árbitro en el campo no es peor.
Pero el árbitro...
Eno misunku malewa Ronaldo eno ensema o randia tugase o England o ka fuck offer eye normal onim gentia o mafa gidigidi ewo eye Spain na the reason tia uramo the competition committee ewo Spain almost o mama Jude Bellingham 2-game ban almost attitude of contempt eno ena omu yusu ya chese omu demand ena omu say eya de se wanka fuck off or can fuck you eno ensema omu di atudwa ye jejamu eso edema ewo eye dwumadie no so na mami break way down ese eda militao ewo Real Madrid nyame adom say eya de se watimi eye movement ni kotodwe no watimi de touch boss ekakra enchane recovery no bibia ekoye dima na encho beba baka eda militao ba boy dwuma bibia so etima fanfan eno edeba ye jamu eso edema mo ewo edwumadie no so mami phantom say Real Madrid and now we are ahead of the game omo president your friend Florentino Perez owura no atimi adjoin directors lunch no on say we also mo kwakeka oma no ekakra watimi adjoin omo ye oni opani Jose Angel Sanchez emu nyina atimi adjoin abra ebi omo kwakeka oma no kakra ema bia so atimi ye fanfan eno edeba ye jeja mu eso edema mo ewo eye dwumadie no so na omo ekeka oma no a omo hwese bia be kama no one reporter so this week was opiem Dubai na Dubai na okwa da was say eye clear ni nyina no say omo kọ akọ eye sikasam ho enkomo bi amna sikasam timi aboa tima jefe no eye Barcelona na omo husampa nje say sikasam ato abese no e de amatima jefe no eye Barcelona enu ntino oni directors no board of directors ni club executives no ebi enetimi koye eno e de fro eba ye jejamum eso ediamam e odwumadie no so na Hansi Flick eso ena akasa o say players be our Barcelona omo ye veterans omo nyini eso omo bo Barcelona papa ebisa Robert Lewandowski ebisa Inigo Martinez ena Szczesny also omo nyini na so eyade say omo untouchable our Barcelona team no eno e de Leandro Balde ono so no yesi oye great asset edma Barcelona bobo Hansi Flick na dia tuga na Deco ese oma chasere Jules Koundé agent ni edin komo for contract extension on said contract be 2027 na so for mienu nyina no afanu nya de se omo e prom ho enkomo no gusu a e toga eno e de ba ye jam ejamamo na Saudi clubs ni bi e monitor e Jules Koundé ese omu nyana ankombe person mra me bodwuma ese emfamomo na speed akasa was a Real Madrid team wepa omo chi Barcelona na omo chi team Diamond City no ma hye omo chi Man United na omo hye omo na so Barcelona chi Real Madrid na omo hye omo odwene ho a wonte ase eno e some of dia to the ana slot ene ebusa na say so no pa club pa nkonya anko betimi amanage pa eye club bay was umbusa say which club would you like to coach the most was say eye Barcelona eno ye ana slot na this answer no eso edia tuga ye jejamu eso edamamu e wodwumadie no so ensampi ena ye de amamom na uroma Benfica me pacho mo fan so extra say referee fan Glenebeg ya just say game no Monaco boy no anka oma referee ska bra okwa VAR no anka oma referee ska as referee no me pacho wanye sa video no ada say picture no ada is one eno enom de ato so a ye jejamu eso edamamo ewo eye dwumadie no so ye gusu e break no ma down attach no ma down ejejamu yompo eso edamam enche ne edamam no nsem no ye di AC na mama mfantu jeso okopie mo Zambia omo football association no omo koto aba yi president na mom ogre friend Andrew Kamanga oko on the post omo ne e compete no omo disqualify omo abibrem ha no yes ebi insufficient experience no omo de drop no obi also omo si invalid nomination na omo de ama na se nipa emakomako enwotwe enanka omo epre na so Reverend Andrew Kamanga adeso no ene se waba be opanyifo proper na mpacho mami team no video wa araho ukopiem ewo DR Congo me pacho omu Premier League team ya from Eto di Kivu na omu kobo game Friday and ombebo game ewo Kinshasa na me pacho omu kono mbacho omu na muram kwan na omu air cross ensuo na so omu air kro ni nyina se ase uwuram an omu kro no de so unrest no ma air cross no enya de se eye ewo krom ho entomu bomu etwitwa ensuo ansa no matimi atravel kwakopiem eso ma bia ye kama na me pacho FIFA Club World Cup no ebepiemu ewo Africa for tour emani piemu ali epiemu experience any de keka ho they say I say goodbye to African continent I say ekopiem ewo Qatar nyame pa Qatar eho na Friday omoso no ebewuram on say FIFA Club World Cup no enche na etodwa na na Roma FIFA etim do official confirmation about say FIFA Club World Cup no sha say America the sha said obey almost sha say on the 15th June now better we on the 13th July and no eje dawa ye jejam no say dia official be that the mundial the clubs FIFA and no eje dawa ye jejam eso edema mo e odwumadi so na ademo ebe pie mo eso ewo Tunisia experience me pacho omo de air trophy no ewura emia bebre na wo hwe trophy no mo de ko eye Zetuna mosque na Zetuna mosque wa na eho no efe eho eye mosque bia eho ho a omutimi de FIFA Club World Cup no eso etimi ekoye e na wo hwa eno eye mosque na eda so no na chese eho efe papa eno eje dawa yede amamo ewo eye dwumadi no so ebe no ko na mo mamemfa entu anim ese urama Saturday ena eye Joseph Parker ene Daniel Dubois omun tokwa na elba so na mame eye Abrante Joseph Parker na asana obesa wo stage no enie eno eye Joseph Parker no oba stage no we virtual obedi asacha se nyame pa Saturday e wo Saudi obeye Abrante Daniel Dubois Didi obe no atuma enyina so na nsama wo do amanonim you breaking it down touching it down knocking it down eje jamu yompo na wie e wo Fakye TV abred Fakye Sports ebro no yemfansa na international ABOU DIABY and abedwafo mfa de akanyina no entoa so emfa ma no
alright so that is your from Luther case or abomode de manone nsel no ababa bedan na Luther Manchester City Real Madrid one qualify
me kwa Real Madrid
sare de no
say omo no eba Champions League omo ni mbo
okay
and the good news for them say a group stage they will play as a dombo the return of Antonio Rudiger eba bo mama na obe mastermind e chire ho on say we had a partnership for the Raul Asensio obetimi agaje akwala no without ono kura no omutimi e na City to no so football dey normal be no but say the Pep can say omutimi enye solid this particular season the open onyan sa but edru salary say drama amfo so anya kan ya no edru salary a e na Carlo Ancelotti mu omaye bi pen obe mastermind tactics or the boso be hwa on the scale of preference Musa no ma be ko Real Madrid
have you won a Champions League no
I feel the so Real Madrid etimi City free one like no meet man
na Arsenal
I feel there
na mo de se bo da afi bia je wa
I feel there
okay afi bia je wa fi da say from 2004 de bade afi bia je wa fi da 2006 am ko Champions League fara abi afọ de bo mo bana omo aba be pensin mo kama peda me na mo adwen chere mi guso ameje e buy in a form of a video e na ya bo mo den abere ama 020753637 ye den ho ye kwere ba pe makase ne ye ukora e da time with the legend ye ne Joe Ajiman senior na be na ye didi nkomanti ye den ho ye ba pe the special one prof e de ye sha se na pensin mu no ato aso abamo Jumadi Kesi and also Akoya so be join here on Fakye TV on Facebook on Sato so our follow ye said be programs and running also Bebo Modena wet me bia na Fakye TV on YouTube on TikTok and on Instagram on yina o ha ye bo adwuma kama pere ma ye ba pese mu no to aso na ama ma dwunchere ma nmra HMSha se na ma kenke ti mera ma 0207543637 na bibibia de dadi etimiara ma me kona me ne the special one professor Esha se ni komo prof bibia boko de
alhamdulillah adon ya ba itimi ka sai de enenso ye
but me bibia no na me di koma hodo na titu melan game no oze omonye careful na said na osi huni ama na hwa na game na extra time but ombe qualify kro ombe and rem say same na ka ni yomonti but omaya ma ye yomo omaya ma ye yomo ba me hwe na the next be 15 minutes faminante zanze ne mo nkomo ahodo na di ti fami ram ne enko
you can chat you for na SMT for ni ahwefo akwa babim on the screen a fine gentleman open for ni na ehwan
Crazy Amazon Pama Yellow the lazy blogger.
Dan Kofi Owusu Father Friday the thinker man, aka the lazy blogger birthday. So Father Friday, happy birthday. I mean sure now on your wakoma swadi na and he's such a nice gentleman. So Father Friday the thinker man, happy birthday. I mean sure now on your wakoma swadi na and from open here quick. So these were the results in our Champions League and draw. After say 4 games are about no, so AC Milan will fear a draw 1-1 to final that 2-1 on aggregate AC Ekofi. To think say 7 times European champions in the last decade only once and AC Milan are progressing at the room or the round 16th stage of UEFA Champions League. Signings upon signings, changing of managers still. Amaka Kofa Consisero Abasen Kafui Ebeboa na AC Akonenim after Oko fire na da yenyina yeji 2 more results are odiko free hoba say oh ewufie gisepe miaza sansiro AC will be able to find their way and qualify. Unfortunately Enra they scored first but omo intimi keep tabs are fire not ever take anything AC appear ultimate qualify. I think AC need to do a study into omo project omo SSN. When you look at players Milan assigning omo in recent times bringing Zlatan Ibrahimovic say omo part a senior advisor of the team on find the experience with the young players on my form then signing a new manager on also the project yet on progressive from the Champions League baby omujina see anko and my thing say another setback aha omo project now they will need to sit down and work on that opening Atlanta ewufie Bergamo elusu game no 3-1 at the Club Brugge na ahadwene Gianpiero Gasperini last season and Atlanta team no based on the year Europa, EG year na do qualify about Champions League. So we were expecting say season with Atlanta entimenje Champions League in Impoa qualifying to the round 16th stage the knockout stage proper no Atlanta ebetimi adro. When you look at materials ekutom ene modemba omadena di going away na osinya bafie with a defeater or the free road eba na ye hope say enkandra de Bergamo Atlanta will be able to find a way to qualify but opinion in fact here a game no na Atlanta 12 year lose. Remember the game in Hong Kong about 1 minute be. But this was the game and Ram catcher was say Okohe match na corner kohwe goalkeeper your friend Casper Michael. Free Alliance Arena Endra as the MVP, the man of the match our parking also. With incredible saves Ahodwa Opuli Edema Clubber, your friends Celtic. Oman qualified here. I think Celtic fan be Endra or call Germany Korea game a free park as a proud supporter or Kota any team scoring the first goal. It took Bayern Munich 90+4 and Alfonso Davies Eba Binya equalizer and Edema Bayern for 3-2 on aggregate. Bayern are qualified. Now Bayern supporters Nini now saying Yan country will be as Omaniaji. Round 16th now my qualified diakon Omu enya 11 million euros a free you for her. Alfonso Davies extending the contract I will stay, you know. Secure also by an Edman 22 million euros, almost just 1 match pay. But you can have Eddie Ama Bayern phone so a good news Eddie Maklaba. Your friends are Bayern Munich and almost qualified to the next stage of the competition. Now, Benfica they catch us on Bebre before some qualify. Lo and behold, they got the results over Monaco 3-3 draw 4-3 on aggregate. Benfica qualify, but clearly it tells you say a modern bonan so look at this. League phase, these were the 8 teams are qualified. Arsenal from England, Aston Villa from England, Alex from Spain, Barcelona Spain, Inter Italy, Leverkusen from Germany, Lille from France, and after Liverpool, free England. Knockout phase, Bayern Munich from Germany were qualified, Benfica from Portugal, and after Club Brugge from Belgium, Feyenoord, free Netherlands, Echo. We still have 4 games to play, and now on Friday, drone. So Alfonso Davies and I'm in Hong Kong, only Endra winning and also getting the equalizer for Club needing also edit by Munich. Now, Atlanta ni open Atlanta TV 3-1 and your man fan more. Who goalkeeper we are assembling now? Okay, Simon Migdoli. He's one of the goalkeepers at Liverpool for falls a Champions League or mind Timianje and maybe a Tomina and we can be. Open is in Crudo Swan. Yantanafako engine him go say Simon Migdoli not to Liverpool. Liverpool for every cash of players who mutim ma. Open Homadeka on Endra. He went to Bergamo in Italy. All free Bergamo. Now the hero of the night. Ubia Ebony he said he came, he saw and Wakonka Diama Club. He didn't also at the Club Brugge or qualify air when now look at them. Omona Egu Park so after the game players ni na akwakoshia omotwam for ni kama omo eju omani now Adimola Lukman Luther ayen stories anopa any area we na we carry our Nigerian brother no na asem no ewa Lukman was not supposed to take that penalty. He is one of the worst penalty takers I've ever seen. Where Jean-Pierre Gasperini say about match vie ne coach single out a single sue to radical player no to public radical full set wanyade. Last season last season every opening emfonyini we and last season na ubia eka ho asem. This was the final match Atlanta Echo Boy against Club Friends by Leverkusen. Leverkusen now over into that final opening now you unbeaten. Ubia Bonaba. So this African boy took Club Friends Atlanta scored hat-trick, won the trophy for Club Friends Atlanta. And now Atlanta in a Champions League because of the hat-trick Ademola Lookman scored in the final game. Wabebo match penalty aba Lookman akofa penalty no. Lookman's statement to Abana catch said he did not want to take the penalty. And the first penalty taker and a catcher on Lookman say baby a game ne do no. Ono na se go match momentum na fa no. On cover ball no fan take na back because as at that time it was 3-1. So take na back we 3-2 ABOU no mathematics na man 3-3. And okofa penalty ne boy opinion say coach ni call post match asemo no akwaka. The same manager Jean-Pierre Gasperini, look at him. Atlanta ABOU game yeah, poor match. Now Rotigi or any striker say penalty. I feel sorry for Rotigi, especially given the game he pulled off. Player back one say penalty. Coach is oh yeah sorry. Edema player because was say penalty. Or shame what them what they said player any done do a game man. And the Yasa was say penalty. Fast forward 2 weeks later, another player in the same team. Akobo game. Or no crowd was say go in the match. I di Hong Kong. Or say go in penalty. About was saying manager ne buy or say onim the entire. Player and a penalty boy no the worst ever penalty taker since our honor Jean-Pierre Gasperini checking the age mommy. He's one of the experienced managers I world football this year. For him to say the entire coaching career the worst ever penalty taker the star boy he's been highly unfair to him. The treatment are Italian clubs edema African players, black players recent times and papa Victor Osimhen carry Napoli Nabati. Napoli have so many years now on this Scudetto. Victor Osimhen as an African boy took Napoli Edison Nabati, won the Scudetto for Club of France SSC Napoli. Year chanty players no more about Kraskili. Year 2 no Napoli supporters echo emojis any graphics Eddie Besre Victor Osimhen Neni and GBM and we free club your friends in Napoli and Onam Galatasaray Wateki. Another African player who took Club of France Atlanta Nabati so. Wakwa say penalty team 90 man qualified. Coach now no obo be abaso so sorry Eman say was say penalty. The same coach is here insulting the player was say penalty. My fault say they've been highly unfair to him. I'm very happy say look man ababo until with this statement say asebno and yes say hanekeke but a disrespectful. Say your best single ononko out akase baller entire 11 players no mo bench na be boy no ononko say penalty nti. Wa my team na qualify. Baby omugina na makacho say on na do omkoye. Prior to Leverkusen game, nobody ever expected say Atlanta meet me qualify. But this boy from nowhere scored hat-trick. He's African best player.
crying out loud. I know the man then yeah.
Osimhen J need the anyway ya na Napoli for here sir.
Na abi me ba we no e ba say a Susan so be na dey ba player no because the player o coach a oni ni ejuma coach ni nko no make such a comment as anything.
Is either the coach leaves or the player leaves.
And to ni had baby edu no say Gasperini try.
Look one between home for because the coach ni win coach a obo match under him say the coaching career now na the worst ever penalty taker.
The coaching career
he said, where is the statement? Let me try and get it. Lookman was not supposed to take the penalty. He is one of the worst penalty takers I've ever seen. Ever. The word ever underlined.
One of the NHS was who be that.
One of the worst ever.
That's who
be that. But so for two and after who be.
And your crowd.
And your crowd. And I don't think that Obiti manager na ye juma. On pe baby for no to us. Atlanta for after back and forth and I'm post two a day. Mola Mia in Bergamo, Italy, Casa. Never give up. Jo almost say omo tie Lookman echi. Team no Twitter post and a post two he said Mola Mia never give up and omo the Nigerian flag and Eddie Ato. Who Nigeria Super Eagles and Ghana and Black Stars omo official X account ni and omo the Lookman Ato say Ademola Lookman starts in 2024-2025 season 17 goals 7 assists. Player na coach ni so one identity. Nigeria for say omo tie echi. Coach in the na work and the team no he's still the best player in the team this season. Team commander coach ni differ Lookman on Jai. Atlanta went to qualify now at the countries any almost slot next season between extra slot at the Champions League a drop Italy for no more than about just 0.2 asset Endra before see Italy 0.5% between extra now because England for any teams no game Man City ever won but how much chances no a free 98.9 asset Endra and echo 99.2 so clearly it tells us that we EPL club and now finish 5th position you get Champions League spotter now when see Benfica supporters are now penalty about Benfica referee ekwa na ye offer referee $50 say onjina onko di penalty from Benfica mo monto because the time I know move from referee the correct decision in area no koya ampani and power penalty but sikan de waje it's fun of the game and that's the interesting part of the game eboa ema association football anytime biano we interesting story now moving from Android games any moon we have these games coming off brushing through now maybe the game and Hong Kong because of time Borussia Dortmund will fail to Sporting CP straightforward go for a straight win for Dortmund and once again Sergio Guirassy to score in this game Obitim at the account Paris Saint-Germain ever no for there is no way Brest ever survive it no for already Brazil in the way I catch order that's how Emery now no one can say feel in the moment to kutani mamti na ye den ya Ousmane Dembele ene nkofo no ebetime ye adwuma ne kama Juventus ewo 2-1 advantage at the air we against PSG and it is a tricky game for manager friends Thiago Motta ene nkofo but I foresee Colombo one any other players on my can say ombeboa ama Juve etima kwa kunya qualifications a shocking results ever ban the games no man this is the game ebetime am that shocking results PSG and then Juventus because Juve enyetima here that convince now to the big game Esteban Kovac referee and Real Madrid before I go permanent so no Madrid game Airbus against Manchester City now Real Madrid before prior to the game and Mundi we are bad on say Jude Bellingham and come on kwa kushia na omo nsem na omo chiche Madrid were not able to establish the fact say Jude na can say fuck you no can fuck off Madrid for na intimate establish the fact they have to speak now 2 matches ban na dey ebeko e dey Jude Bellingham omo so omo appeal no makwa appeal ti ebehwe ye be free man but still Madrid didn't come on and referee now odi game na didn't come Munera Moteru and come ma yet and say papa na ba be catch say or say after say or ma red card you know or say I've been in tears I've been locked up home all day it's very hard it's already too much with my family also or papa already 80 years papa ne kwenti mi mpia bontene Madrid for na kwa fa pictures bia ba papa we e wo Leo Messi ni tifu e wo ne gardens mu ni fie to mo say akwa we ba sani or Buano Wata, Basafoni, Atletico Madrid for Nechi, Amo Majiba, Nanya Hong Kong, this is Santiago Bernabeu as a timer. Yeah, studios is here. Supporters are more trooping in. And the rap Bernabeu and you we are Kwakoshi game as we speak. 82,000 ticket Nina, or Matoma Manasa.
Nina
Ticket Nina Santi, and then Oko Santiago Bernabeu. For two teams say, Ubehunia, my pen multiple reporter, if free Spain airbag and say, Madrid for this or Mudi Tifa, hold over. Now, Master for one catch, say, Tifo, a bed Dawson. But Madrid for some more surprise package. For you on the package. At the Chrome Betro also you need. You other side or more tracker say you will not live here alive. I don't hear the surprise package no the no. Say yeah no say yeah no. the enemy say Madrid at the special tifo. You will not live here alive. I must say we a team. I go promote we no almost be pion kwabra.
Ghana there omo bi kwa ma no kotwetwe ade na bi be wa sekire o.
Omo de no jombe some children na say unfree handcourt qualification.
Yeah, na be see ko ma de. So what the make
Matthias say pa yan trumpu amanfu free wa life. Na obokwa kwatcho say you will not live here alive. So Madrid for the tifo now you be expected. This is another tifo you expected. This is Madrid. I must say Nottingham Forest, Man City Kobo game on Nottingham Forest was Nottingham supporters need to catch Man City say Champions League, Champions of Europe, you only sing it once. But open and watch no more Real Madrid for the neck. On Bayer and Demo, it is always just we are as we are opening respect nebo home be Champions League and Madrid are no machine. You be something of this nature. Madrid for the Chelsea 15 Champions League and no magic. Waji back now play a Ballon d'Or back one or more Ballon d'Or Ubia or J Bayer for Crow meeting or Muni did. To which back now on the game show respect to club a friends Real Madrid or more bad. Sabi said Umuadi cry and then 15 Champions League trophy. You have to respect them. Now the game itself, Vinicius Junior Kylian Mbappe and opinion friends Ellen Haaland last week on the catch us say not on best goals and then I see one scoring, I don't see one scoring. We drew American one some 20 go for a million and head there back back now, the time I say a couple, so I'll just brush through now with the mention number 3 minutes. Yeah. Now, when you look at this, Antonio Rudiger back. Real Madrid for the setup. Madrid for in a typical 4-2-3-1 formation. No, you know further Valverde said also on the right side, Mendy at the left. Rudiger Boa Asensio. The heart of Madrid on defense, not Thibaut Courtois, Marcel Wechiro. In Fifi, the double pivot, you be Chomeni and Afi Kamavinga. And Slotia catches Chomeni because of the ability to also help defense, no, and then or the Akadani Baby, in terms of defensive stability, unprovided balance, and farmer the defensive unit, you know. Obey said, man, then Kamavinga will be the ball carrier, I will defend this name, not try to run and drive. Jude Bellingham, he the rule. He is the orchestra. At any given time, he dropped backwards to make sure, say, Madrid Ebenya 3 players in the midfield. I see, team no he moved forward in transition. No attack and at the bite. Either the left side, either the right side, or the central unit of Real Madrid. So sometimes when they want to create overload, depending on the position, any baby on the ball, and if it is on the left side, in himself Bellingham, Marco come back any Vinicius, then they get a 3 overload. They say the right side, Rodrigo Ewaha, Bellingham, Mbappe, and even sometimes Vinicius Junior also drop now Mbappe. So this is how Real Madrid ever line up. For Manchester City, there's going to be a twist. Pep Guardiola. The system in the first leg, he also went with a 4-2-3-1 system, and then you have opinions with a 4-1-4-1 system. That is the diamond. Or so some are saying the 4-2-3-1 now because of time. It's been tactical ball, so I'm just brushing through. Now, mistake in the first leg, and then Matheus Nunes, everybody said the right back. It was just covered. I told you the last time the movement of Josco Vadio, how he intercepts a coin of fast and invert a push other place. Gonzalez. Only at the bar said, Rodri Ejumano, no provided support for Man City until Rodri returns. I think today, if Man City for GDA will move, obey BBM Pep and GDA say, even if Rodri a backer, he still won't play with my count winner. This is the match, a case study for branch friends, Nico Gonzalez said, obey then who at the now, Savio, and what about or done against team friends at Newcastle United, and Omar Mamouche scored hat-trick. Player about 3 goals in a Premier League game against Newcastle United. The following match, you have no reason to drop that player. Omar Mamouche will operate from the left side of attack. Joe just go back there. Mamouche, I say, Vadio Ecati, Eddie Rum, Kevin De Bruyne will drop back to make sure so Obama Church, Bernardo Silva, Ebeko and him with the pinpoint passes. Eddie allocated Ellen Halana Ujinao. The entire Mekacho was the first pitcher now, made it to pitcher we are now Kofu back with Shigu, Bakun Shigu in any Rudiger Ewaha, Haaland, any anyone. We've seen Antonio Rudiger and Ellen Haaland battle, and the Rudiger Park now, or near Jumebi. His only duty is to stop this boy, Ellen Haaland, from getting his day. And I trust Antonio Rudiger. Whenever he's been given that duty to make sure, say, on trying or mapping up a player every game, he does that to perfection. Haaland, a player or game, not only make sure, say, stop passes are airban hono. Meaning, say, in Madrid, what it takes to make sure, say, Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Mamouche, Ebe runs, they have passed, Nibe Bray, Enko Haaland, no police, with a branch reference, Antonio Rudiger. The movement game is going to be very, very difficult for a branch. Eddie Ellen Haaland. Man City can get a goal. Madrid phone still on and yet that's stable. So I see Man City scoring. It is a game I'm over 2.5 in this game. I foresee 3 goals. Every game, I wait him to score. So both teams to score. Madrid ain't keep clean sheet. Real Madrid is qualifying. Real Madrid is beating Manchester City. I'm going for a 2-1 win for club. I first said Real Madrid. I see Kylian Mbappe once again scoring against Man City. I foresee Vinicius Jr. He is the man for the big occasion. Champions League, they drew Champions League night near anthem now. He knows how Obefaso ABOU Abuama Real Madrid and a good result. So I see Vinicius Jr. also coming into the party alongside with Kylian Mbappe. Ombetimi Abua Ama Madrid and 2 goals against Klaba. Your friend said Manchester City for Haaland, like I said, or 49, and then in game number 49, it will still remain 49-49 in my books. That's what I see. I don't see him scoring today, but Man City will find a way to break the back of Real Madrid. And yet, City will score. Who to score for Manchester City is one thing I'm finding difficult. But this man, because of Rudiger, the return now or El Madrid team in the winter, I don't see Abrante and Eddie Ellen Haaland say Ubenya good there. But like I said, they will get a goal. So I'm going for a 2-1 win for Club and Eddie Real Madrid. Qualification for Real Madrid against Team and the Manchester City and Umrewe.
Amate, mera se party I know you're a special one artist or the Comono near Diana Pim. Ricardo. I know a coach na onene ma mesa ma ye adwuma no. Oh de wakwa
pass mama.
Akwa pass ma me similar for kwa. Di echebe ba ma be kinkan messages 0207 543637 0207 543637. No video no message na be kinkan. Ricardo, next 15 minutes yanko.
Kokuyoma ya hwefo ni obi a waje bre na wo hwe ne djubadi enso akwa ababim na yenka se wa waje bre hwe bia no nyame nsha na onye okese but before se me kono ne ma memfa tips na ye anytime scorers any de mo Sehu Gurasi Dortmund ni Sporting anytime scorer o pese o kwa yen hu se Sehu betimi abogo sanso na Vinicius Jr. anytime goal scorer in a game at Real Madrid Manchester City bebono. Sanso na Bradley Bacola PSG ne Brest ono enso anytime goal scorer na fe Luke de Jong enso in PSV any Juventus game no ono so anytime goal scorer anti 4 anytime goal scorers no betimi akona de akwa kugu so nyanyoma enso atimi akoye de ma nas mesrawo mamme Andri Kamanga na me starting from free ho na yumbre mana ibia na yabese betima Champions League ne kakra we nipa ono ne hwe Zambia football ne so in fact on the 19th of March 2016 na omoto abama na obelidi Zambia football no bae when the nyoma oye na people believe so abon ho wode but the international stage no team omaya your friend Zambia mokwa na mancheda nkoye mfa mo ntino amanfo adwa kakra but papa we na emraso say ye ntoaba na nipa bebe 8 asesen yesu bia feli omo criteria omo de to even former chairman of the Zambia Football Association no kra wa feli bi ono ano ye part of Zambia omo football no say ono ankasa kra no yesu wa feli bi and he's going on a third term alco unopposed. Some are saying say ono na eba de ne football no mo e was Zambia and me had a third term now wakono anyhow man for were disqualified me heard DNA mtumu say ene sa say me betimi asi e wo Ghana because papa na oti kroma na so per third term akọ and you nim how one penimfo we disqualify a man for disqualification e ba be ya de ba ko ya bibire mu ha we ye ya na disqualify o pe ye ma no ba be pa de ni na betina be compete and now he's going for a third term. The time akuma krasa menye kakra bi wo ho ye third term na care so person wo kono ne je se ekwa mu atria ha care nso be ko third term nti mu amoboa mo se mu ba be ye ne ma be pagie fa konya ni bia no she she onoma from Samri
o ade
she she onoma de se utua no tua ba bia se ode nyoma to no fa to se wo ton pia na mfa sika nko afa ko se obi ko san ade de amaw na nye se one na esan a e mane nko san give Nyoma emfa asemo ma dati because the area no e betimi asi okroma betimi disqualify obia
e be mo akọ inside document bi yes o mo na san
o de ma mento aso me pass me masem na me ka
I'm saying come on there me no ya na on say libo okọ fa ba ma kan control sa they be kind of I can say the FA president 30 years ago waka cho so kontete
Kuku third time there. So I'm about testing waters. Our matrimony at
test is our
Keto and Crawford about testing waters. Omunya third time of Echo. You say Georgia Free is work as a third time. The woman in Sukuma. The Georgia Free Bessa Babimudia, on your name, because you're so disqualified.
And Obiso Akusan Crata.
Of course, and you may see Georgia Free and Timiama contest in the course.
Okay, last you know, once a now.
In the course. And you know, one year, one better contest.
That's a somebody you put with my boy yellow pie.
Habib. Andrew Kamanga, before the say deep power pioneer, so they feel so a bright accordion. And other ones will be team happening. And Tiano Kakrabe didn't come over. You didn't come over Liverpool. Liverpool air ball against Aston Villa. Game week, you can say Barcelona. But because Liverpool ball or more Carabao Cup final into a game now, almost any Aston Villa air ball. Liverpool try ye air ball more than say the Premier League, the Real NCC Kono. I don't meet him no more and a slot Bamu ever fight team one. Now you're who man. Judging club by the match friend Liverpool. He came in at a point in a Liverpool that form team of a building Liverpool team do by as he say Liverpool team in supporters now say we are part of the favorite but they could be beating Makwakoji. And in fact, slot Bamu when also start here Nyoma Koto in Jamana but say seems to be say a poor and so remember Liverpool team when they are playing you see say they struggle. Claim of game there may be one in a blue moon say the lower side no will win against the top sides, and then sometimes it happens in football. But if you look at on board, play more game any other games on one they considered a 90+ goal against my friend Everton. A game they felt say or more winning game they considered a goal. Eventually the game ended 2-2. Liverpool got a full point. It was a game around who winning what team or man team winning. So I give me Congo that. This is Liverpool against Wolves. Liverpool won the game. But if you look at right after 2-1, no now has we how a game is in the first half and in the second half.
Yes.
So that's one in the first half. You could see Liverpool how powerful they were. In the first half. In the first half, they had 2 goals in the game in the first half. In the second half, where Liverpool are dropping from 45 minutes to 90 minutes. Which means a Wolves for the bad game anymore. Or more go in the game. They needed Alisson Becker to make sure say make a couple of saves. So that be a Liverpool and to be a winning game. No. In this game, in the second half, Liverpool did not play a shot on target.
In the second half?
Yes. And time see what Liverpool games were boom. But this game, it happened. Until Man City Liverpool almost saw so empty. And when it comes to this point, na pressure na so you want to win the Premier League no and amount for lead 8 points amount for lead 10 points amount league amount for the from some men come make it 2 instances na dey Liverpool for na in 2018-19 season it happened to them. They led 7 points after saying about 20 games. Manchester City ba ebeje Arsenal in 2022-2023 season they also led with 10 points. And Manchester City came to win the league. So it was 8 points with 9 games to go. And a team of Man City league. No. But so Manchester City consistency and no war within these 2 separate instances are. And you know who Manchester City won. And when you put out tie Liverpool to now in Arsenal and go no one a team back or tie bottle pass. So but if Nyama Pep here from Newcastle games in Ebano, something that may say me overly conveying no man ten among but on bet not what was so with that winning streak being on the corner, it's not a job done for team friend Liverpool. And this game against Aston Villa, a game back when it's team decided who wins the league. Manchester City may not be contenders this season, but they may be deciders of the trophy.
Manchester City.
Yes.
Kokuche mi mukakra City dey in zone form no. Any the omuye the Evangel League. The never more best or never be decided league in America.
Liverpool ball and area against Aston Villa weekend when Manchester City.
Oh, okay.
And that game, a crucial game to Liverpool. They need to make sure that they get something out of that game, and it's going to be crucial. I think they also have a game against Arsenal. So if these 2 games now, 2 teams in now, games against Arsenal and Liverpool, I tell you, say they are going to be or more. They will take part in deciding who wins the league. So they need to be very careful. In this game, The reverse fixture, Liverpool won 2-0 in that game. But today is going to be a game which Liverpool in the last 2 games, they've not been overly convinced. And not crowd in Sensemibri, they are brave Liverpool. We've seen them, coach and so on in Samam and so on. And this game, if my memory serves me right, he's not going to be on the bench because of that red card or but he's not going to be there on the bench. And in this time, this particular time, it was season. If coach who started the red card now be communicating from stands more, definitely is going to hurt your team because you won't be able to pass on with formations or tactics normal to them unless you call someone. Reporter speech and a direct speech is different. Yeah. So we'll catch players not direct, and so will be catch or difference room. In the thing say he needs to be out of Sanum and Yomana Ebobono. So we now only coach back up a bad disciplinary record. So, and I still need to be very careful. But in this game, Liverpool rely so much on a brand tire friend Mohamed Salah. He's been the man carrying Liverpool on his shoulders. The last 7 games I was one should go by assist. If Aston Villa will be able to handle Salah, which of course is going to be very difficult, they are going to get something from this game. Aston Villa for us, we've not seen them so more bobo now, but they also need to make sure that they are finishing in the top 4 as they did last season. And if they want to do such things, and say games be saying, last season we saw how they handled Arsenal. That was Emirates. Eventually, I'm Arsenal to League, and this is going to be in that same manner. If they are going to play as they do, almost started last season, this almost started, almost Bayern Munich, now Liverpool, my performance normally against Everton in the second half, against Wolves in the second half, against Plymouth, I think Everton will be going home with all the 3 points.
Now, Aston Villa na fi wan hu adibi. Omo no bobo na ye bobe 50 minutes or more changes we omo ye. Omo de Bakushu Ashford. Era Baku Asensio. Omo de omo bama abo.
Intenten wa ho.
Omo bielu. Bakushu Ashford na yi Baku Asensio. Omo bama abo.
Liverpool need to be very careful there. If they don't change and normal pressure na ma form, normal pressure of winning the Premier League ni be chomo premier games are kind subsequently and I started and ball so Manchester City Coben about any team I friend or dreamer. That game is a game that last week metna hakai while Besha first go in that game piano a idea of film into me as I sit here a idea sana but Real Madrid need to be very careful. Pep Guardiola is in a state now, he is ready to forego the principles to make sure that he is getting the desired results. Pep Guardiola sometimes was setting a team up. There are certain things are on yet, but this time around on yet, and if you Real Madrid want to still maintain, say what the first go be free. Now or move winning match and qualify will be able man and Sasu because they know that the Champions League masters have arrived. They need to make sure that their center panel will concentrate more than 100%. Say a Rudiger nebebo, say a Chomeni nebebo, say a Asensio nebebo. They need to be in their A-level game. Didn't America say Pep Guardiola don't mind nowadays playing 2 strikers in Erling Haaland and a branch of Mamouche. He did that in Newcastle game, and he won 4-0 with Mamouche giving him 3 goals in that game. So when you are playing, in Premier, he will forgo principle to make sure say, you need games. He's someone that near him say, when it comes to game management, you don't find near him. But he came into the Premier League, obviously, and Abuano in the Premier League. So now he's ready to forgo principles and get the desired results. So he can decide to say or tweaking a system, send the man results, and he will come into the game. Now the other is he's got a goalkeeper who can give you long balls. He's got a striker in Erling Haaland, they build up play, super. And he's got a player in Mamouche, he can run on the shoulders of the target man. So when Edison Jebono, now very much for can occupy low blocks. Not keep ball no come, now calling Haaland, the defenders will make sure say they will want to go and attack Erling Haaland. Creating space for Mamouche, and he's a pace monster. Sebo not toward Charles as someone they need. Sebo not toward here. You know, say you will find him to contend with. Aside or dribble, or what pace, he's also good when it comes to scoring goals. So Madrid need to be very careful and almost center backs need to make sure say they are in their grade A game, because Mahmoud and Erling Haaland, two top no anymore will work today. And so your mistake. Now you keep eye on Erling Haaland. And the reason why I'm highlighting this is that we've seen Rudiger and Erling Haaland in games. You always want to be closer. No turn it on yes I don't know. If you do that, not a ball not towards here. Mahmoud will definitely punish you. So they need to be in their grade A game. I was reading something from Varane, and he was talking about how or more time no must concentrate every games. That is something that Real Madrid need to do today. Their defenders need to read the game, anticipate more, and make sure say they are doing the things right. And yes, it won't. Some Manchester City, but now they got nothing to lose because they know the season in here. So if they lose or crash out of the Champions League, now everybody national one, the BNC. So they will come into this game as wounded lions. But you trust Real Madrid. Such things that show how big the club is. The special one show a picture where now MON-FRI Stadium. This shows you how big Real Madrid team is. So it's going to be a good game. Real Madrid may not win the game, but Madrid will qualify.
Agu, that's a power. No doubt the Darling Boy Gaza, Rooney, Ricardo Vaz, you too much. 5 emojis, So once again, go there, Real Madrid CF. We don't stop there. And Alison Bawia, Manyani Yafa, Liverpool will win. Mamen call with Tsunami King Wasame. Please tell him we the Liverpool team haven't seen yet other like it. We will score them by 3-1. And no yes, score G. Need your defeat and see don't pass it about Baby Ramwa. We so many Henane, the Armin King and Philip Bellings watching you live from Nkonya Ahinkro in OT region. Keep the good work, team. And all the fire emojis, Good afternoon, boss. You are doing a good job. Please keep it up. Please, I want to know if it is true that Roman Abramovich is planning to come back and take over Chelsea once again. From King Shiaba Kedi. Kedi is all the end there maintain Komobiaza. Bibana Martin Komobiza. Then the Roman and Sababe for Chelsea. Maintain Komobisa. There are no Ubizo catchers there. Abu, I'm praying that Real Madrid are going to win so that Sergio Aguero will cut his testicle. Lesson, watch you live from a palm. Need your deba Babi Rama. We need to score tonight. A domain from a CM. Hala Madrid all the way. We will destroy Man City tonight. Hala Madrid again. Need your day never on so high. Fakye TV is your boy Kwame Network watching live from a scene. More update on Real Madrid. Let me say, get the room. Come on. Good evening, Mr. Abu. Keep the fire burning. I'm Marcelo Jr. watching live from Navrongo. Hala Madrid forever. Need you also the banner. Hello, good evening. My name is Small God, and I'm watching live from Accra La Paz. CT2 Madrid now. Good show. Yeah, that's it. No, they are also or the Babi Ramu. Abu, today CT is coming to hell. Now the fire emojis, a Ramu. Tony Yedifi, crew from. Nidia Madrid will win against Manchester City. Now with Fakye Sports, you are too good. Is your boy Kukusevia watching live from Manso Kupease. Abu, keep the fire burning. Nidia day. Good day, please. Can you get me any information about Mina Shark issue? As I'm right, you did home come every Raman. We are win 2-1. Greetings to all you sports crew from Razak. Bruno is teaching man. Mangwa saying or deba a Babi Ramwa and on we so say hello Fakye Sports. Good afternoon. This AMG speaker watching live from Wasa Manso no Junso Etimi Eddie Ramu. Now Man City is the best team Kawabanga Nedio Nonso Edebe and the answer the fee are saying I'll say Madrid all the way. Need you all the now. So no, hi Abu Dhabi, I'm rich. Black, watch you live from Ejo Sokwamo. More heat, but today Madrid will lose by 2-0. Rich and so they all know so a teamy Eddie Ebayano. Greetings to you great guys. The great show by our standard. Keep up the good work. Say Ben Justy from Wasak Kropon More Fire. Hashtag Fakye Sport. Need you all know so Eddie Ramno. DIABY, please. Urakumi Charlie. Please, we are watching live inside Ebenezer Sport at Brekum Senase, Manchester City, all the way. Brekum for Obia. Hi, good evening. My name is Masconi from Nasese Western region. Madrid is going to win tonight, inshallah. Need you also my show. Now, Bibi Abo call there.
Oh, landlord, don't
Ma who say messages be aba boga bi say so we see check you no. Hena fa we ibra no nda show queens kakra. Ananka me pese ka me we aba ma ya me say me sanka o say fa we ni bra na on da show queens bi na fa ya de. Hey. Kamo tamu ma so ba menjo de o de maestro. So hu ni pare de e wa chi o. Menjene de o de maestro. Ti boga no me hena ma ye ya na so za asasizu Benzema na e wo ni yemi no.
Oh yes.
Ba ko Saudi. Na ba ku Kumasi. Benzema so yo so chapa. Enti Benzema. Yes. Ya Benzema. Ya tonka. E no be come de benko. Ma show 50 minutes for me call. Why? Na no mumbre. Senta mo akonzo de.
Was he and Rabona unu a share on only so. So lunch another.
Another big girl, who girl won't get.
So now the catcher says so.
Obey me lunch in white man. Other now with your class. What it's no more bar for ya. Yeah, the body be so we see me try, we see me try. Omo can have say do 5,000 Ghana cedi. Akwa so be ma 15,000 Ghana cedi. Obi ama ho ye point any time body the code no afia ni aze a. Minim say na mo keka me da agro na media. Enti ebi no my show fa me kwa ma me ma 50 minutes na fa me room why.
All right.
And then remember na ya legend so ana me ne nto aso.
Yes. Na any dim komo kakra. Iti ya wo me dim komo kakra na ohwe mfoni na da so na. It's all about PSG and then Bristol almost second first year beba so in the UEFA Champions League. I will pack the princess. Say over last week, you know, omutimi call Bristol for home economo by 2-1, and then I think say they did very well with a spectacular performance by Papa friend said Ousmane Dembele, and then Abrantiana Otimi shared that first goal at the side of PSG Football Club. So they're actually doing very well. But so we'll share picture we are media to see here. And in my analysis, I'm going to dwell on this particular guy called Ousmane Dembele, because he has actually defined the act of a number 9 and then the act of a striker, a typical striker leading a frontal attacking third for a particular football club. And this guy is actually defining the act. In the striking role, no, there's actually technically you were gifted players be one mentioned at the moment. This is Ronaldo de Lima. Technically, he was gifted. When you put Ronaldo de Lima in front of any frontal attack, he can easily deliver. But this guy is actually doing the malfunction record for PSG Football Club this season. And the whole of last season, 2024, he was able to score just 13 goals in the last season, as in the last year of 2024. But ever since he wrote 2025, Ousmane Dembele has been able to score close to about 15 goals in this year only. And he is doing that magic by the values and the kind of improvement Luis Enrique to me are improving the performance of Ousmane Dembele, moving from the right wing forward, placing him as a number 9 on a classical striker, but then he moves in and out to place himself very well when the space is actually available for him in the space of the centre backs, so bring that space to score goals for you. But sometimes, Osansi Duele at the right wing forward and that's the right wing in attacking prowess of PSG Football Club under Luis Enrique. And I'm going to say a whole lot of things about him. And the 5 seasons that he spent at Barcelona, he was able to score close to about 40 goals. But ever since inventing the home PSG, he has scored close to about 23 goals this season. 16 goals in the League A currently. And Ubit Makacho says 16 goals, only the league top goal scorer in the League A. When you go to the French national team, he has scored 1 goal. And then other Champions League, making him 6 goals. And then even in the Trophée de Champion, he has scored just 1 goal. So making him 23 goals in this particular season for Ousmane Dembele, and he's doing very well. So it means that the 5 seasons now spent with FC Barcelona, and M said only this year and the last 2 seasons when Yadiama PSG, he's actually equaling the half record of the goals for Shedema FC Barcelona, almost the 5 seasons of Shedema FC Barcelona. But any Luis Enrique last week, Medina Hong Kong, they see either so best switch they call the 4-3-3, the 4-2-2, and that's the 4-1-4-1 tactical flexibility. And Mekacho said the last weekend game near here, who said both the left backs and the right full backs, or we invent 2 or more to become an invented midfielder just to support their own levels. Papa said Vitinha and Fabian Ruiz in the midfield. Who be beside that particular tactical midfield of Luis Enrique. JTNA. What check the high build up of this particular PSG Football Club? Here, he will actually place William Pacho and then Marquinhos as a basic centre backs for for the football club called PSG Football Club, and Nuno Mendes will become a left inverted midfielder, whilst Hakim Ashraf can become that particular right full back. But when they actually transition to the attacking third in the high build-up, they dwell in the 3-2-5 tactical formation. So over here you can see, so we have close to about 5 solid players who lead the attacking line for PSG Football Club. This particular 3-2-5 tactical formation is actually called the Steel Clash TF, and that's with my friend the deep clap low system. One of the systems it is actually recognized in the German dictionary. And when we use this kind of system, no, you talk about obi say Eden Terzic, obi use the Steel Clash TF, obi say Thomas Tuchel, obi use no kakra, say all press very high. Now say or making sure say in the high build up, obi making a lot of numerical superiority in attacking third. That is how they use the Steel Clash TF, because when they are actually defending, the fullbacks, that's the Nuno Mendes and Achraf Hakimi, will always keep the pace and will always pin the opponent's right fullback and the left fullback in that particular position. So there is it. The moment you get Fabien Ruiz, João Neves, and Papense Vitinha in the midfield, you'll be controlling. I a lot of sharing of passes. I incite a lot of display into the attacking third now, João Neves, only be controlling game now. So the moment PSG Football Club will be in possession, João Neves will actually calm situations down in the midfield. So look at this particular ball. We're calming situation down. Now, he has to switch the ball to either the vertical, to either the horizontal shape. That's either Sebeko design in the way, and that's Sebeba Papa. Your friend said, I'm Bradley Bakola, and definitely, when you're actually switching these kind of passes, I will say dually call the right side of PSG Football Club, because you know why. Ousmane Dembele is a left-footed player, and whenever he saw transition, he doesn't transition from the left wing side of PSG Football Club, but then he loves to dwell on the right flanks. I want to dwell making a lot of runs anyfar. So the moment João Neves will switch a lot of pass to Bradley Bakola in the right wing forward of PSG Football Club, the Papaya friends Ousmane Dembele will try to depict in most of the half sprints that Ousmane Dembele he's actually making sure or stay in between the two center backs, just to find space to actually score that second goal at the PSG Football Club. And he did that thing just to make sure Obe mounted a lot of pressure and Obe pinning these two center backs. The moment Obe pinning these two center backs now, it will not allow these two pivotal sixes to actually place forward for the side of Brestois. It's that particular moment that PSG Ousmane Dembele pinning a lot of center backs last weekend. No, Les Melou was a typical deep line playmaker in the midfield of Brestois. He was actually finding it very difficult to control that particular movement of Ousmane Dembele. This time around, on your static, but then no dwelling more over the right wing forward. Now, when you look at this particular picture, first picture was how João Neves was actually controlling the telepathic display of the game. When you talk about this particular second picture, at this moment in time, that PSG actually one particular goal, actually match 1-0. And this time around, João Neves is still controlling the game. We have picture that's so now. João Neves is actually controlling the game again. And the moment of controlling the game, he is actually making sure in the high build-up, PSG will control a lot of offensive things in attacking third. This is Ousmane Dembele ready to take on the two center backs in the centric midfield of that particular field. He is ready to take them on. But then João Neves wouldn't make a lot of vertical pass into the attacking third, but then he will switch the pass into the right wing position of PSG Football Club. This kind of transition, the moment João Neves bring a ball, you will see the underlying runs from Achraf Hakimi, who occupied that particular space. We have first picture now. Baby, I'm just saying, it's about the kind of space Hakimi would dwell and make sure to beat a lot of passes into the attacking third. Now, let's go to the second picture over here. João Neves switch a pass in there to Hakimi. Now, Hakimi will only need to run into the space with the right wing forward. But this is Ousmane Dembele in the first picture. He was in the middle of the center pack. He was here. But then in the second picture, or running about the right flanks, and that's the right wing position of PSG. That is where he dwells most. The moment Tobias he will actually have an interpositional change together with Desire Doué, and then Papense Nuno Mendes will also occupy the half spaces, and Bradley Bakola will easily fit in the space, but that's so in attacking test. So over here, or more attack here, Hakimi putting in the right flanks, Dembele dropping from the false number 9 position into the right flanks, making sure that PSG Football Club will have a lot of numerical superiority in attacking terms. So look at these numbers: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 players against just 2 players of Brestois. When they do that, they create a lot of possession runs in attacking third, and they make sure that Ousmane Dembele picking this particular ball on goal straight with them or back at it in. So we have second picture. Now this is Ousmane Dembele picking up the ball from Achraf Hakimi, and he is going straight. Either say, or they don't design the way in this particular centre back space. Now that's what remember Bradley Barcola and Nuno Mendes coming in as a left inverted midfielder, but then so attacking in offensive pivoter. He just needs to come into the attacking third just to block a lot of passes. Brestois centre backs and bit massage their core into the the midfield of PSG Football Club. This is Ousmane Dembele picking up the ball. The glitching and other things will beat him down with the dribbles. The footsteps is actually known for Ousmane Dembele. That's the magical touch of Ousmane Dembele. I didn't know Borussia Dortmund. And Onyabo, he was able to dribble close to about Hedera. Hedera is that particular winger who scored that goal in the Brestois last weekend. And he was able to, on 1v1 situation with Hedera, he was able to surpass him. And look at the goal. When he was able to surpass him in the right flanks, this is the same Hedera coming in to cover up a lot of things for Papa. Your friend said, Ousmane Dembele over there. But Hakimi is already in there. Ready say Ousmane Dembele is not ready to actually shoot the ball straight into the net. He can easily get the ball and make a lot of incisive passes in the attacking third, because we have already 3 players of PSG Football Club who are ready to get in the ball for Ousmane Dembele. But then Ousmane Dembele just looks straight forward into the last post, and the acute angle of that particular post, he was able to straight that ball into the net. Wow. Dembele, magical touch in the right flanks, when he's playing the right flanks, when he's playing as a false number 9, as a classical striker, when he's actually defining the act of leading the attacking third of PSG Luis Enrique this season. He's actually unstoppable, and he needs to be celebrated. But when you talk about Ousmane Dembele this season, this is the total shots. Now, total shot of Ousmane Dembele this season is 62. The right foot, is actually reserved as the weaker foot, and then he has been able to make close to about 27 shots for the right foot. The left foot is the powerful foot of Ousmane Dembele, and he has made 31. The head and is 4. Other ones is actually 0. But then when you talk about the goals expectancy, so Ousmane Dembele ball. The expectancy when you talk about shots per shot is 0.15. Expectancy of goal is about 9.5. So rate here, it gets close to 0.71. It tells you Ousmane Dembele on that particular ball, he can easily score a lot of goals. But this is the typical attacking test, how he actually prowls on most of the attacking tests. The man marking with actually deep in color red, is about the goals I share. And then he can easily score inside the penalty yard box. On the right hand side, he can easily score. And when he's actually approaching to the penalty yard box in the 18 yards, he can easily score for you. So meaning that Dembele is one particular top-notch striker. Any other in the penalty yard box, he can easily score for you. But this is the dropping off. And some of the runs that he has made ahead of the ball, he has actually made close to about 23%. Cross receiver, so will be to a lot of balls, either from Nuno Mendes and also Achraf Hakimi in the fullback position. He has made 20% of it. The 17% is actually in behind the centre backs of opponents. Most of the matches are PSG ball in behind centre backs. He has made 17% and pulling half space. Pulling half space is when he actually discover the spaces between the left fullback and the left centre back, the left centre back and the right centre back, the right centre back and the right full back. He has actually depicted 1% of it. And when you talk about overlapping runs, so to me switching the runs from the right wing to the left wing, he has given us 1% of it. It is telling you, say, Ousmane Dembele this season is actually doing and creating the magic for the side of PSG Football Club. But boss, and the big game is with Makudia, that is Borussia Dortmund and the Sporting Lisbon.
Yeah, you're not see for mommy.
Borussia Dortmund is having Kovac. With me, I am successful under Borussia Dortmund. Last season, Eden using Borussia Dortmund, playing the 4-1-4-1, because you have Julian Ryerson who will be playing as a right full back, and the right centre back, he was actually using this particular old man with Dortmund team. But this time around, Schlotterbeck are coming back into the team. But then Emre Can is actually being used as a hybrid midfielder. So Niko Kovac, so you saw Emre Can as a hybrid midfielder supporting Schlotterbeck as a centre back for Borussia Dortmund. He always possessed in the moment of to become a hybrid midfielder just to support Marcel Sabitzer and Pascal Gross in the midfield of Borussia Dortmund. But Julian Brandt, Yehuni days of PSG, and then even when he came to Borussia Dortmund, he's still doing that particular magic for Borussia Dortmund. Karim Adeyemi, in the right way forward for Borussia Dortmund, he can easily contain that kind of pressure. Jamie Gittins is actually that guy who can easily give you that goals, but then the best man in attacking third for Borussia Dortmund is Ehud Girassi. The moment that you give him that space, he can easily score. And on my first leg, against the side of Sporting Lisbon, he was able to score. And then even that game, Borussia Dortmund won by 3-0. But I'm seeing Niko Kovac playing the 4-2-3-1, not a 4-1-4-1 tactical flexibility, just like how now Eden Terzic was playing, making sure that Emre Can will become the only pivotal midfielder who will support Marcel Sabesta as a traditional number 8 in the midfield. Unya that 10 because when he was playing and for Brighton Hove Albion, he had more of half number 10, half number 8, and he was doing that runs together with Alexander McAllister during the days of Brighton Hove Albion, and he's still doing that same job for for Niko Kovac under Borussia Dortmund. But in the attacking third, these 4 attackers, they are very dangerous when they are on the runs. So we English, the Bundesliga attackers now currently from Mohona, Bayern Munich, you get Kingsley Coman, Jamal Musiala, and then Harry Kane and Leroy Sané Honum. Bayer Leverkusen, you get a lot of attackers Honum. But these attackers who almost only are sharp because they are young and they have that energy to run against any other centre backs and the full backs. You only get Karim Adeyemi. So go no shot against Chelsea last season. Beautiful goal. Enzo Fernandez is a young guy, but then he wasn't able to catch the pace nature of Karim Adeyemi. And even when Borussia Dortmund met Real Madrid at Wembley in the UCL Champions League final, we saw how Karim Adeyemi was able to to punish the centre backs of Real Madrid Football Club, but he wasn't clearly high enough. If Karim Adeyemi is able to add good finishing to his footwork, I think so will be one of the greatest players.
As the game was expected,
this game will be over 1.5 and a win for Borussia Dortmund. But then PSG will actually win the game against Bristol.
Mate, Medasi, fantastic. My show no. Abaka Harun and Abuaji Mano Menyamo Diano Benarabeka Menyao Diano on WhatsApp. Also, my name is Jolo Fortune Live from ABOU. Your show is loud and clear at ABOU Video Center, Fakye Sports. Papa Pani the other band. Good evening, Mr. DIABY. I'm Hudu from Techiman. You are the best among the sports presenters. Keep the fire burning. Hala Madrid 2 CT now. I know you're the honor so it's me Eddie. Good evening, Mr. Abu Dhabi. Keep the fire burning. Mama Cello Junior. We were the kind of Mama King Dinas. Many videos in already and here Kransani Abana. Yene legend MON-FRI large Baba Shaiwa. Yene Omabo Modern to us on ne. Aqua you could on time with the legend. Makanse ene Joaja my senior S Kim Pfizer Krobia Kumasia Santi Koroko Bibiani Go Star Seni and about Din Commontino ET videos in Embra.
I can be back into the team. But Emre Can is actually being used as a hybrid midfielder. So you saw Emre Can as a hybrid midfielder supporting Schlotterbeck as a centre back on that for Borussia Dortmund. In the moment for which to become how a hybrid midfielder contest, the man market would actually dip in color red. On the right hand side, he can easily score, and when he's actually approaching the penalty yard box in the 18th.
Good afternoon. Kocha prayer needing day. Hefcha Cavarats Hill.
Fakye TV. We're the best. Amount equal. Because I'm more to my damn family, my Ghana. I'm over YouTube. I'm running in answer. But Luther can obey in our Antonio May, Woman Antonio, because I'm more to my family.
Abu Dhabi, Mam, good afternoon, especially King Luther. Abu Dhabi, your friend Bento. As a free Bono is region. I would have been named Madrid, Man City. A big now, so 90 minutes in Barcelona, no matter qualified to the next stage of the Champions League. I would be, yes, I had a Bellam red card, and I abandoned too much. Emfa, Barca fans, Munquadakra, Nemfa, Madrid air qualifying, then you bring me that. Good afternoon. In the February ranking, because every room call.
No, the buy and sell boys in your mouth. No, it's me under Nantes Avadici. And I did who is the best Fasca. Now, for the city won't quite hear about Madrid plan. I hope it must send back 4-0.
ABOU DIABY Fakye sports in here. ABOU DIABY Fakye sports in here. ABOU Mikasa Fribuni is the chairman. I'm chair one of the phone. And then yeah, basa for against I city. One pie say one share Madrid crown. When you two my Senevea Madrid. Obe free beer.
ABOU DIABY. Chair one of the phone. I'm watching you live from MON-FRI.
ABOU DIABY. Good afternoon. This will be our way. And as we live up here in Akono, Yanni Asovera, meaning say, and then inshallah, live up here, Asovera. Battery goes to 1. Mo Salah will be on target today.
Chess plus me, big smoke the Babani, make us African captain Babrin Saloon. I was opposite Apostolic Church. And the Madrid needs to get on the band the 1-1. Rodrigo to score, Madrid to qualify. And then say, Moro, Madam Maseda, Ebemame.
Hello, ABOU, Messiane, wait for no city for now. I'm for Belando and Bansana. Massa, and you blue drew, Massa, I'm for below city for no more for Balandi on Embla.
Mana, you know, we didn't come about. Regarding means that Martin, United, I will pay for 90 years. Who are beating Yabuana, Nipana, Okun Yeniano, Polino, Yachina, as in Canisika, Bema, 1 billion. I'm a economic director of operations, and MRB United, Bukuno, our paper friend Francis have died. Now, Menini Ninkomo. Chavana, Bibiabo Korea, Marquaba, so about Fakye TV.
Okay.
Is there a BB added them? Oh. monhwe na munye ni ye mame na mene no enni nkomo Shanfran still ntimi nka ye mehwe mesako na mene na ko di Ricardo di aba no ti mene na ko na omo masoe no omo ma cheche mu die nti a omo tu omo asiwa o za asem we be team ba ko a omo so support Kotokpa e the United na bibia ni Good Stars Nations FC yeah na heart folk to her support or more money we are na you are
mo ve no bia nkochi ni amfa na nkoso na
ozo o man ye
omo se de be chima ye mo hwe na obia nkochi ni amfa na nkoba police for say we na 100,000 there
waza ibu Jean France ya ron te me kaye Obrigis
Izade muda hopa
aha izade muda FC achama na here break ba ye ni league said na masia faja ne ade yi ene ze wo ha re hote bi ba ma ye hot yi sena musifa no so amanya o maso ye no sena sitie bi ora azana mujana no asopa
ya no kasana ba ya na kifo na masakwenya we so na ni ya be mapula busiafo ene opa ne ma wajo mo chi na me ni na yako ile kanse uchiga mponya kopon kanse abusiane oba re sebuwe ukado kina sinisi ya ya pardon ya na kaskobo wa ne ba nti ekwem ene se taasem ya efisa kan no eni ne even though the asem no any direct hit to the United but the catch of the yeah, this football, you know. The team I recover from the soccer now the champion because my fan say yeah, I think this team is saying that the fan to do, and I say my member be, and I say a player here, and Kabadi can play and it can easily happen to and OPR may anybody. You see. Football is not easy mind. It's not easy at all.
Ara we papa na is we hard. Meaning asame ba yes league ne be hot no. Momo ko break na mo yes o. Mo players na je o ma home kakra na mresi no. O ma san baba akaba be training. Se na ni sie tie o ma so e ma break o ma na mo nso kokojo o ma me kakra se na aka se na bom pusa no.
Yeah, mo break kakra. We are finding out just about last Thursday and a similar report here. We are particularly a kind of trying to share the course.
Mate, you never mind your yako, but as an issue we buy ye. It is there ono more bonone a half from pattern with ya more half from pattern about the maybe near bono and a half. A dear day, Mumunian, no more mobile league in ya, but more being trepa. Meaning, as a aquaquez, Mohona, Romo, Monan, comfort tagem, the motion comfortable. As I supporters, Bass on Barber Herbois, so Mobana, yes, a Mohono or Mobana or more Ababe support here. Now, Coco as a waiting to create go near just you go pet not on a share. Yeah, Momotis answers, and then I can't still, I don't think I
I'm finding it difficult to hear you.
Oh, am I still on Temenka?
No, Liam.
On Temenka.
Okay.
Is that the mood now? Aha. Now, make us as a bononia half from Patamodo, ya chimudia, but as a munina muya, no more benz. As I am comforted, Tagamo says, I put them one and Casano. Mope supporters, she had do. Meaning, there's answers and out to Tibia, no Tibia, we are on saying.
And you have only question about the I think we a cost for the young.
Sir,
a cost for all the centers. Last season, there is called the Kobo marketing, the center. Maybe a book marketing. The ball battle, you House of Lions, but by football match for Boy.
Okay.
Supporter David Sevilla. Almost 13 March to know, and now you say Omo against him, but Omo said the same United good football. The whole supporters and the country support the same United.
Okay.
On the ball, irrespective of the economy, they don't want family. Prefer the other good for football, what they support them. Apart from that, they came just finding animal winning and Okobia. Let's to the extent of Yanko Kunipa.
And they are not doing.
So I can say. So why do you kind of connect as a whole better of a category that we get little? And you go for so the big Monte, running the banter, yes, but after 10 minutes, the name was yes, I turn up over baby. We are not enough for baby. But to the extent of someone attacking, we are not getting concerning some years.
And it is duo.
A classic, a brosso. Now, the shorter and bring us to say, what is proper measures in Ukraine? Say your very for so in baby.
Wow. Mate, but I mean, who's release been in Namabonti and they became United. And release in Ababon talking Kamu Kakra. As in the more transient team paying for my shares. Yenuana we fima. Ami Keja John. Wabba Mayachi. Nipano dis and Yamraseno. Mobile money in Caniscano. 1 billion. Any 100,000 Ghana city. Meaning, and she shared and command Modin which now so much became modest had the fair way. Ababon. James is Cassette the bombs here. Then call for 9 bomb. Yina fear ni she be a quadishena. Yakwa Kuinaba. Dear ne course and answer ama modest crata we are Babontene. Support we are the modeta crobia commercial Santico Quaji.
It is a reporter or not put down on that.
No cre.
Santico to connect and all time. We are similar at all.
No cre.
It's a big cloud. Message. Ushaka. The PRC. And after you can't imagine them controlling them. Now, so your club, now the young one at all. It's Ube not from another such or the different one. It's like 2 years for or sooner than that. And then I just go to the train now, in the Ghana on a conference call. What the be? And then you go to Kojayan. You know, so what you do. The people would be signing Brasson, you bet me at the laba into book. Number of supporters be Jinawa. When you take a Kinoko in this one, a binding for no one channel, another police for no one channel. And we can two more for where the acquired should be an event a half of another. But yes, security, you know. The panic in the third. Dama former to the link could be Bonia. Yes, let's say a discovery at all. What they want to the panel over the ya police for associated police for Nkoma. And more being a director say send me a baby betting put confident in the security system. Send the DC and the Pacrono, Ujane name Yakofana Banintino say, wow, betting ya baby a one woman. Sikasi and what United support is in the right direction. And see, President Dokan Water, and Pioneer Bosse, the betting who Aquano Disanya Brassaman. We are the number. Or say, a positive one, a cafe, Yachelo. The person that here check now ready for the support. Send a bay investigations between across. Then also, and will be your home margin bonibo in Timua next time. Or we so quiet to be out on the between a cacofano and not switching the other one. You're the number into 2 Sana Mono, the Indian time.
I'm more powerful now. Yamin Shamo Pabiana Montu, Winnie Anamoa. FA party. Eraza Bamaso na. I will see ye dear Romo the FA Cup near Adam. No, you know about okay, yes, so yeah, that's a party. Chairman Francis Jumo Adai, Urwanichi Mo Became United Romasua, Director of Operations on near and then a cocoa ball, and a quick side. I'm the way there as a German in God and Uzuma, Wawutino. So, you guy now, oyi enu apoli fi ona o kan fight the man na ye ko bat ena na bibi kana anya ba we no entrese ukokoro obi anim na uzaza na nim na yi kakra na de kwa akɔhye ne kon say yo no na akwa akodi sa anyam na asem no enze Ghana dis ka sem nya ba ma na ready for no omani aso gon chenchenche no mpeze bibi ska no obi a e remedy ma kwikwa na ye na ye didi di nkomo akra se oni no Wednesdays we about more than the time the legend no it's me ram na de enya na ye Joe Ajeman senior S Cornerstones Kim Pfizer Krobia Kumasi Asante Koroko Daw Youngster and afi Bibiani Go Stars Kade Hospice na de dodo na de kai Ajema Ghana apa na ye kwako ramo Japan 93 June 17 no na oye part of the squad ana ne omobo fi abibire ma de qualify me ekoko gine na so koko yi ejuma ohwe sele ne mesi kwa yeko World Cup na nkase ekoko please second be no no ankobi na Africa de ndi ojana na so bo ejuma Roberto Dumo Ali Jaya mo Sebastian Bansami Kufo Makeduse Joe Famie Danelado James Nano mo na fi Manudia na oye part of that squad no na enedie me patemu adia dodo na di nino pa na Joe Yalanga emize manya ni legend na enye za na tie Joe Yalanga ana manya ni di ni yesai
Joe Yaranga mise yara ya Hausa kasa akolawe nti amanfo na ntimi nkani
ena o madan na ye ne za oh wow na memo akwa abaso
yenua
na za di na nkasa no na yi ebe na wunya sa di na de nti no mo de sa di na nkasa ma
di ni dia achepa
okay
ache na me ha adwene nti kumase ne kan ball pa akrade o mu kan mu ncheni
okay
nti kumase ball pa no o yila so asi yila nti yeti menja ba ko ne papa ena de meto sa because of na ball nti na me ne din so kakra
okay ya nyamusi aya me ni ajepe zanze mpempin mo de yekoyechi ma yehu football no serena ni amesiti ani serena is it life after football me te say unja on the boss is here no odu wura mi coach ana so ya da business bi
e de radias na me de chiefu nyina so asi ana me da wasi abu se menya akonya isu na mobile studio ana o TV isu na me kasa se Kristo na dumunti msumwa Sofia new site kasa nipa ho
okay
the Church of Powerhouse msofo penyede akosi anama Sofia new site ho na mesum se ne na ase na mewo na Nyankopon so enam ne so e ma se Yesu yedidi ne na ase nti sofudie na mu na mo Messiah coach so
okay
na me coach tender boot
okay
mene Michael say coach Star Madrid na Apia Mensa men's good
okay
nti se no ana Nyankopon adu menamu a nti se de minute bia
aresi ade asofudie ni ade
eno ana menamu
ya ma comfort tai kika say ball no mo sha say na mo ba nema bibire ya mo ye no after football no hunting where the animal jiji nema bibire sha say di say mo coping say aya na ba be say say de ho manya nya na ye wunte bibi say sa say ya otititi bia
me ba jo ye ti bibire
na football bibi sa o mo sha say azan du say ni ade no e wo football man kasa
bibi e wo din bia o wiase bia o bibi e wo din wo wiase bia o mpenimfo si bibi ni wa ke da ke ntupu ana bibi su wo bibi die bi wo na bibi su ya adwuma o se no ntini e da e bom pae
yes
obi awo ni gidi ntini e su adwane ato Kristo no enye se after ball no ntina bibi a ye ntina mama da bi na enim han no na bi enam shun ma nti Nyankopon na dum ene na humo bro ntina ma sisi enam akosi dwon ana manso a mesuma hunu han no ana meka Awurade asema ana se me de me ho ato Awurade so a enye no nko ye wo athlete for Christ
okay
our footballers bebre enso join ku no ye panyina oda no Aboaje da Costa onde obobo na nkofo bebre nim se Nyankopon afre ne dada
yeah
ye won penifo bebre Reverend Adechenchen no
Reverend Adechenchen
yeah ana Thomas Boachim wa Abuchi omoka ana yo Kwame Adakwa enom so Kumasia omuso eka a friend say athlete for Christ no ana Mofat omunyina Reverend Mofat Nana Mankwa has assistant coach
yeah
omunyina ka nyanko ye shia Sundays be every Sundays be 6 o'clock platform so na ya bompae amama coaches players yakoya adoye so ema omu so mo su be hunu han ni bi aye hunu na aduro no ode ho to so a emfa wonko ewiye pa nti bebre wona wa hunu han no bebre ewiye aye basa footballers cause ye ewiye nyina ahye bo onim ni a forget nyema bebre
sa
nti after ball no so no unse se nyankopon kanwa
enye bibia
we ebe tan
na zele ya pede o kan je za se football no e sha se sa na za dru no nkofo di mu kakra
omudu omu wura mu pa
na o person wa bibi sa akra nkoso because o rising to national team there o say Ghana there na also o di bibi kakra she baby a
no kre adwuma sa me kase me nim bibi sa na me ye trofo
okay
but ni nyina ni Kristo Yesu nti se ebe hunu han no ni agi han ni diye no ni hu se han no be ma ya efe han ni be me anyi ze me na otu emi bo me agi kire wa wonyi ni ebi kura to me kase still me nsan ko bobo me si debi
ombobo ni bi
debi no
but of the Kristo ni di aba but as obo jona na ma me over 7 na okay na
me pa cho no na me
ai Reverend I'm challenge you
I friend serious awari
ma be chalo na me offer no enye nchen kra
sa
ma offer enye nchen kra
esu sufia
but we no fa me kwa echi kakra nze nyame di say wo wura ma wo ye we but yen kwa echi ni nkomo kakra football ni lu se ni ade obetimi ama example abeka ABOU sa game we ye ko se ni se ni ye any say be or horizon ni bibi a wonam ba so obeti akan kwan bodi amakotoko na nya de keto a o
no kre
anti fami ko echi kakra sa amre no irize sa amre no wo fima no wo asofu dwuma ni nyame dwuma ni ade a se ma na esiti anka sa wo exam bi arma me ze sa ma tue ye kum na se ni se na na etie ye koye na mfanya futuo bi a ebe kode ama nchima no
no kwa asempa na wo kan ana football no nyema ewom no se nyankopon amamu a ebetimi di wa kwa wiye bia ebedu ba bi na wo sre na wodi na de ho akoto sa nyema no so ba sa nyema no so nye wiye pa emma ye footballers enu nti na yate atil for Christ a ye bodawuru ede Kristo edi a che nchime ya omudi ya chi se omuma omani na Kristo so mo mfa omadwene ene omakoma nyina nkonu so eni awie pa emma eyekufa hyew ebe ya adwuma kakra bi amamba awie ye no
ni ngwase nkwa
ni ngwase
barare 1993 wona mo shase me kai Ghana your final game here dinya qualification akọ Japan now we are part of the squad Egypt for a bomb says I want you to home away now we are part of the squad I don't know what come na kazi abo anko
enu de nsem bebre
di kan bi kire me
ye kase ye ko ho a ebe ye nsem a sebi Kristo nti ye jani nyina mo ade a
alle jani ni se wa jani na ba de
kaka ye nsan ko fe because ye nsan kai kane nyema ni bi
it's a du ka wa sem kra
kane nyema ni de atwam se de wo no ena yesi ye kan ho asem because osa ko fa sa kane nyema na ebe ha adwene because me kukuo ma asem pa me mboso
to kak ba ko kra ko je
me mboso because me walk cornerstone see and a friend me national team now okay
yes
but me call national team say me man ye train because ye ko ball corner say na afienya na ko boy ana afienya ku sapon ene ku chafrane na wo that time ana mo ba be fire nti ko sapon be fire me free dema edi me ba camp that time near camp o Kaneshi complex nti oba obedi mi ho adanse kire coach sini bebre said the akwala no city akwala no ni mbobo nti me call national camp see ma anye training ba kokra because of omo di kan hu me me call national camp kra na me di edika pie wo dada because na coach edika fa me na me di o coach na me di so schools and colleges na me di sa kan ansana akola ketwa me sabo from coach to premier cornerstone nti na nye easy sa enti ensem bebre nsem
na person o kan chere o ni bia ma mi bisa asa ne se on the na football no Ricardo Zobeti abetu ya fra krabi o national team yes ne ma me ne papa anya ske bia mfa mani pa bi nti no o talent na ya kanahye zo 1993 zo me Ghana bebo AFCON U17 na ya qualify for major tournament no obi a wo ma Ricardo azo e keep play up for one ko bi there e chese nsem wo diligent te hu kakre bi chire ensem die 1993 Japan World Cup ni
abu nsem die bebre wo even kro mo ko Japan no omo ko e kra ntokwa ko si ho ma my best friend Robert Drew e ba obekan ni nyina a kire mi
okay
but sebi na me catch us in penifo e fie echi eni abofu nti ni etwam mesra woni film so obema na etwam
tu kawase
me pacho
na da me ba re ho pa o hu bo football na da be na re ho pa be ka ze da bi say de o me ra ho pa
da me re ho pa di be ka kones ni efienya o kumasia ombe she 3-1 bi me real who papa because na enyema nkoyi na me say chance bia na chance no a golden chance just me ne empty net ana just me direct me no head the ball no man tumiti na me tumiti na ball ne yere ebetwem na mko rap ni nti dade ni de me ya papa
ala na e da re ho pa
nti me ko fie kura me to me bag twene nti sa na jo later wa pa na mu se fe de comedy me pa sa na me pbpr edi da me re ho ye pa
say your football no ne o follow
ba jo say
and o follow ne football na
me follow pa
but I hear mum pen so no o hwe na de ba be compare na ne no de na asesa do aze your football no ba na e ba form mum pen so no days e wo kotoko 96 one de ba mo bobo abuze park aboma den but ne confirm ko hwe ball no supporters kakra so be ko ye kakra bia be wo second akum ni adia mum pen so ne no de na antane do aze ne football no adechi adesen ba na e ba form
no cre on say no edu ba bi a make as sports presenters no so kan hu bi
kan hu bi
mo kan hu
ya den
because of who manage players no ana players no so omunyini e team sinim
okay
because me ko kotoko say me ko tu Emmanuel Ampia Frankaman kwa Abu Zaid Khalid Dramani Joe Echampon ya sechi Prince Amwaku ana me ko tu ya ushu dada samwa ntimi that time tima ekoto wo no me ne Prince Dupoku ana ne ye onkola
okay
e wo kotoko but ni register e kra no so na omukọ camp ni etimi ko bi that time no omutimi ko camp be months before so be share league no mabo
okay
4 matches no ansa na ejaye se yinkofi so ena so football na ayefo omo nya bihwe e wo TV so easy and so omo nhua ade
okay
u tunifo no no obache so wuta ma ere etwem ona obo ba ku mienu ensa ade wonya ka obo na su odi nyama ahye na su ne kan so speaker de chi bum bi kro hu o ta mo twa o na mfom nti odi wonu masemu ye de
on fanya hwe
but also baby or no corner on a free ba nti wo kan ho asem kire na no cho say wo time twem nti na ese wo jai ka now do when you share sa because that time na nye easy say be share be a house fuko as good
yes
na no mo bobo na nye easy na mpenifo pa me kai say wo national under 20 say na blaster you know munyina na o Kisby Hotel.
Okay.
That na coach which is your kotoko na utia kente ana donation ana coach mafu ni o coach is 5 na dan Ushu.
Those days na kroko coach is 5 wow
ni o coach is 5 yeah it is that time blaster na Simon Ado Joe Adonum ene Samia J ya Ushu no oh but ni ebo golfers that golfers no mo kuta big players pa enya asem kitwa but yeba no that year no say utia kan take catch me say me fana year ni say national team mekamu a ene match we na Awurade mfa odamian poma crancy mene ne boss a match ni 6-8 na nya asem kitwa boase agua ko din wo boase ni Nyankopon so hye no ho ani munyam
munya sa
ma me kura me bobo ma manum kura na me ketrema kura na manum ato
okay
tie ba camp na seniors na won buza go first place buza say we oh na wo that time winning bonus say na wo bobo sa me kura minum say ja me kaska kase say go first winning bonus kura times 3 ye de mo si etu o mutimi hye kotokwa
normally says can
and this can is be more you ko share go for 1 oh boss so that time go for so mutim ni so na nya asem kito Simo Adonum ene ya Ushu Samia Jenum Afojodu ene a friend say ya wa champion ene Joe Debra no nyina data no mo free kotokoko go fish ana Joachi ana Kofi Debra no munya asem kitwa no mujina mo na so but na yem for mo ni agro enso Nyankopon hye no ani munya ma yetumi ko hye go fish awo boase
me ba o say that year now can I say na Ashanti good ala me bo kakra na o ma league na to aso free o say
3 times yeah
and sometimes no use kotoko na go good players pa mo ne omo we are but adam another time na good anya sa dominance na za be ona mo good squad those days kotoko na mo good squad pa
ani o good squad but Nash go so team o team pa anya sem kitwa no more team pa because if you uba Ash Goda goalkeepers no cry no more no me national goalkeepers omu 2 and 3 Samia Jeni a friend say ya Ushu omu su national players a senior side blaster and you uba 4 and 5 no so uba a champion Stephen Bedu no so Ebenezer Duba a friend says Aquari Yibi Hagan
okay
na Yibi Hagan o Kofi Debra na Kofi Debra o Ejeteli and so and ko fa guy we free Cote d'Ivoire by friend Koni yeah Koni Ibrahim yeah no munyina o as good
but there's a sad time na koroko mo set up na za na ntokwa nkiti bi show ntina ama say when can also affect him na bibi sa o
eno de na wo ho
na no crazy na bibi sa ko
ntokwa wo sa bi
sa na ntokwa me no
o say mpanifo no koroko mpanifo no say we na di animu na se yia no tim ne ko animu enya wo no nti na o twi tim ne bafom
na say sai asem ne sha ase
enya na
mo pesu jira le o enye we na di animu ana o sha chiri edina nsem na ya na o mo kan kokko fa sa ntokwa ne ba tim na nkasa mo
ekoba say spiritual asset
oh okay
nti say o ye ya bo so mu so ase chiri
wow
nti ko ba say mo ye bobo nti du maybe kwa franka mankwa na omo kunto kwa se ye kobo macha ye mpehwe mu obi ambre obi ahwe ni enhwa de 3 matches ye boni nyina ahye